Now for these questions, we need to multiply a single digit number and a multiple of 10, so a number that ends in a 0. First, we have 3 times 60. That's 180, because 3 times 6 is 18. But then, if we have one end 0 in a multiplication question, there will be one end 0 in the answer. And that makes sense if we think that 60 is 6 tenths. So if we multiply 3 by 6 tenths, we will get 18 tenths, and 18 tenths is the same as 108 tenths. Now we have 90 times 7. That's 630, because 9 times 7 is 63, and then again, if we have one end 0 in the question, there will be one end 0 in the answer. So now let's try 9 times 70. Our answer is 630 again, because 9 times 7 is 63. And if we have one end 0 in a multiplication question, there will be one end 0 in the answer. So let's look again at this first question. We had 3 times 60, so let's count on a number line in steps of 60 3 times. We have 60, 120, and then 180. So, because we made 3 jumps of 60, we know that 3 times 60 is 180. And that makes sense because here you can see that we have 18 tens altogether. Counting in steps of 60 is just like counting in steps of 6, but we have a 0 as our ones digit because 60 is 6 tens. Then we had 90 times 7. If we count in steps of 90, we have 90, 180, 270, 360, 450, 540, and then the 7th multiple of 90 is 630. So that's why 90 times 7 is 630. Counting in steps of 90 is just like counting in steps of 9, but with a 0 in our ones digit. Then we had 9 times 70. If we count 9 steps of 70, we have 70, 140, 210, 280, 350, 420, 490, 560, and then the 9th multiple of 70 takes us to 630, so that's our answer. And again, counting in steps of 70 is just like counting in steps of 7, but with a 0 in the ones, because we're counting not in ones, but in steps of 7 tens, or 70.